welcome back to my garage. The plan was to continue the disassembly of my motor and record the whole thing. Plans have changed. Not to worry though, I will still be disassembling the motor. The difference is I'm going to turn the breakdown into how-to videos. So now that I got that out of the way, if you are new to the channel and like the content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You can also follow this disassembly and rebuild on my IG at reapers_garage and the number 3. This information can be found in the description box underneath this video. In this video, I will be removing my coil packs and the spark plugs. Also, I will be sharing a little bit of information on how the cylinders are numbered and how to locate bank 1 and bank 2 on a 4.6 liter motor. Most people need to locate bank 1 or bank 2 whenever they're swapping out their O2 sensors. For the 4.6 liter motors, bank 1 is the passenger side where cylinder 1 is located, and bank 2 is the driver's side. Starting on the passenger side from the front of the block to the rear of the block, the cylinders are numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the driver's side, from the front of the block to the rear of the block, the cylinders are numbered 5, 6, 7, and 8. A tip on how to locate cylinder 1 is, it's the cylinder closest to the front of the engine block. Alright, to give you all a better idea of what I was talking about, this is the front of the motor, that's the rear of the motor, this is the passenger side, this is the driver's side. Starting with the passenger side, remembering that the cylinders are numbered from the front to the rear, this is cylinder 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cylinder 1 is located on the passenger side, which means this is bank 1. On the driver's side, from the front of the motor to the rear of the motor, this is cylinders 5, 6, 7, and 8. Because cylinder 1 is on the passenger side, the driver's side is opposite of cylinder 1, this will be considered bank 2. Tools that I will be using for the removal of the coil packs and the spark plugs is a 3/8 ratchet, 7mm socket, a 9/16 spark plug socket, and an extension. All 8 coil packs is held down by a 7mm bolt, and all 8 spark plugs is threaded into the head of the motor. I will be using that 9/16 spark plug socket in order to remove and retrieve all of them. Before removing your coil packs, I highly suggest use compressed air or canned air to blow any debris away from the resting home of your coil pack, because you don't want debris falling into your spark plug well. And then after removing your coil packs, you should also use canned air or compressed air to blow out your spark plug well, because once you remove the spark plugs, if there's any debris in it, it can fall down into your engine block. All right, canned air works just as fine. It's better than using nothing. All right. I know a lot of people like to use battery powered tools, the Milwaukee tools and things like that to remove small bolts and such, but I prefer to use hand tools because sometimes using battery operated stuff, you end up stripping out the bolt or the home where the bolt rests at. After taking them out so far using the ratchet, I'll use my fingertips to unthread them the rest of the way. Alright. Just move this around, see if it's loose. Should be good. That one's good. 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 Oh, good. Good. And that's good. All right, so at this time, I'm going to go ahead and use compressed air. It's going to get a little loud, blow any and all of this debris away. Go ahead and one by one, nice firm grip, tug. First part or first coil pack out. For me, I try to keep the bolts and keep them with the spark plug that it came with. There's 4. Set those to the side. All right, that's all 8. Boom. Next is the spark plugs. So again, as I stated before removing the spark plug, I'm going to blow out the spark plug well with compressed air as well. Make sure any debris that's sitting down in there blows out before removing the spark plug. Doesn't need much, as long as you can do like short. Doesn't take much, short blast of air to get the job done. Again, I'm going to use my ratchet and a 9/16 inch or 9/16 spark plug remover. All right, this spark plug remover is great because inside of there's a rubber ring. It grabs onto the spark plug, and as I loosen it and pull up, the spark plug come off inside the socket instead of me having to use a magnet to try and retrieve the spark plug. All right, I highly suggest a lot of people is my motor's out of my car, as we all know, right? Some people like to use liquid wrench or some type of loosener spray down into the spark plug wells. Some sit 15 minutes, 10 minutes for it so it can loosen up in order to remove them without breaking off inside of the head. Because once the spark plug breaks off inside of the head, you have to remove that whole head in order to retrieve that broken spark plug. So we're going to try to avoid that today by simply locking onto the spark plug, turning the ratchet maybe a 1/4 inch of a turn or a 1/4 of a turn, tighten it back down, a 1/4 of a turn again, maybe a little further, tighten it back down, and then start to loosen. All right, if I feel like they're coming out easier, then I'm just going to go ahead and go and just send it. All right. Seem to be coming out with ease. Yep, there it goes. Again, on spark plugs, some people like to use impacts to get these out because the quick snap, it prevents it from breaking off. Me, again, I prefer to use hand tools because I can control it. All right, first spark plug should be coming out. Yep. As I said, the rubber ring that sits inside the spark plug tool, it grabs the head of the spark plug and comes out. Not too bad. That's one. See if we get lucky with all 8. Last one. All right. No issues so far, besides the one that was creaking and cracking. This one will come out ease. R8. So I was able to pull out and retrieve all 8 spark plugs without any breaking off inside of the head. Looking at these spark plugs, they're still in pretty good condition. But I'm pretty sure that with my build, I will not be reusing these spark plugs. I may keep them. Actually, I'm not going to say I may keep them. I'm going to keep them as spares for just in case. But I'm pretty sure, or again, I'm not going to say I'm pretty sure, but I'm going to get new spark plugs for this build. Not too much, there's not too much carbon built up. I should have put it this way. Not too much carbon is built up on these spark plugs, which means that the motor was healthy, or is healthy. That's all 8. None are broken. They all came out pretty easy. All right. Now that I have removed all 8 coil pack and all 8 spark plugs, this will complete this episode. If you have enjoyed watching, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button so you can follow along with both the disassembly and the rebuild of this motor. Don't forget, you can also see updates on my IG channel at Reapers_Garage and the number 3. Until next time.